didn't get the call there.
Close.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you struggle. You don't get those close ones quite yet. Batter call for time there.
Yeah. High, so it's got to be, I believe it's full count here, yep. Let's see if Coach Betts gets him off and running, or a little conservative, maybe with bases loaded, no outs.
Yeah, no outs.
Strike three swinging. So, big strikeout by the Saugus pitcher.
So that'll bring out Mike Murphy, who's playing left field today.
Like I said, we really don't want to let the ace off the hook here. We need a hit here. Bring in one, most likely two.
Yeah, busted open here. And it looks like outfield's playing a little bit deep to probably prevent that extra base hit, especially the center field.
Yeah. But he can see him. Low gets away, but catcher keeps in front of him. No advancement by the runners.
So that's another Sirocco up behind the plate. Brother Nathan.
Okay.
So Cam is pitching and brother Nathan is catching.
Shot gets past the first baseman. Couple bounces, and they're all going to advance one. So 2-0. Okay. Hard hit ball.
Sounds like we got a track meet going on over there.
High.
So 2 walks and a hit batsman doesn't help your cause here, especially in the first inning on the road.
Yep. Just a couple of singles. Outside. I do not. Do you know what the pitch count is in high school baseball? I do not know.
You know what? That's a great question. I can look that up. I feel like does 90 sound a little low?
It sounds about right, I would think, actually. I was going to go between 80 and 85, but yeah, I can live with 90. He's got to be into his mid-20s here anyways. So, manager coming back out, another visit here. Checking on his elbow here. This could be more of an injury. Check on the health of the player. He's looking around. The manager hasn't called anybody in yet.
Okay.
He's looking in the outfield to look up. He did signal, so his shortstop's going to go in. So there is going to be a pitching change here.
So Bernard is going to come in and pitch.
Yeah.
I assume if it's a shoulder injury, the pitcher's not going to go to short, but so similar to Little League, it stays rest. So 71 to 115, you have to have 4 days rest. 56 to 70 is 3 days, 40 to 55 is 2 days, and 26 to 40 is 1 day. Under 25, you don't need any rest.
Really?
Let me see who moved to short yet.
thought it was 27. I got a picture of the lineup card before I came out here, but Zeitz. He was listed as the first baseman, maybe.
Going to short?
Might be. I'm trying to get the number of the first base. I thought he came off the bench, but he might have just changed gloves.
Oh, yep. It looks like the third. No, that's the third baseman. Rodriguez 12 is the third baseman.
Second baseman was Riley, so maybe might have been a new first baseman, and the first baseman could have taken the shortstop.
Well, we'll get it sorted out
Yeah.
as soon as they take their positions, because right now both outfielders and infielders are clustered in, talking with one another. What we do know, though, is number 22, Bernard, is now taking over pitching duties.
Tough spot to come in, that's for sure.
So Tanner's with a 2-0 lead. 1 out. And bases are loaded. Should brought my binoculars. So number 10 was always the second baseman, who's currently standing on second base.
So we got today is Monday all day, so we got Saugus, Peabody. Girls tennis is at 4 o'clock today. Later in the week, boys lacrosse will be playing tomorrow at home against Winthrop at 4 o'clock.
Boys lacrosse, a little surprise. Doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Big win over Danvers the other day, I saw.
Yep.
Good for them.
All right, so here we go. Bases loaded again. Still, I should say.
Is that number 12 at shortstop? I don't even have a 12 on my roster.
I think it was 22, actually, but I could be wrong.
22 is pitching.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 27, actually. I could be wrong.
Ooh, a little off speed. Good pitch. So 2 outs, and runners will be going with any kind of contact.
So it is 12, Rodriguez. He moved from third to short. Well, looks like probably... And that's where his 27 took over third. Okay, so 27, and I got him...
We got all kinds of stuff. 27 moved from first to third. So we have a new first baseman.
Low.
Which is number 6. Somebody had to come off the bench.
So the number 1 is 6.
Or 9. This is unbelievable.
We'll figure it out, folks.
I'd be better off in the Jade parking lot.
Two shot. First baseman picks it up, makes the play.
All right, so after all that, the Tanners only get the initial 2 runs with number 22, Bernard, coming in relief after an injury and did a nice job. Got a strikeout and a ground out to first.
It was Sirocco on the mound. It was number 1, right?
Yep.
Huh. I could have sworn that was him at first base.
Could have been him at first.
They might have moved him from, maybe from pitcher to first base. Definitely no.
So it looks like no one even came in off the bench. So batting order is going to remain the same, especially if Sirocco didn't come out of the game. So I think you're right. I think he did move to first. He just switched his glove and everybody moved over one.
Yep.
So batting order will stay the same.
So Tanner's get a crooked number. Could have been a lot more, but we'll take it.
So coming up for Saugus will be Bloom, Rodriguez, Mason, Bernard, Riley. Max Silva remains on the mound for the Tanners. So on my way in, Joel, I stopped and was chatting a little bit with the girls lacrosse coaches, and I'm stunned at the lack of numbers. No JV team.
Wow.
And I think she said only 15 girls maybe on the varsity team.
Nice. I'm going to show you my inexperience. How many players on the field on lacrosse?
So 10.
10, okay.
That includes the goalie. But,
Yeah.
But, you know.
It's a lot of pressure, yeah.
Youth program thriving.
It was.
Girls especially when...
Well, they've had a lot of success, too. It's kind of interesting between the Betancourt, the Lomasneys. There was a few families there that were very involved. Hi. Yeah, and they have a lot of... That we were just, like I said, we're talking about the rankings coming up for MIAA. Probably out of all the high school teams, spring teams, they should have the highest ranking. So fly ball might drop. It does in between the shortstop and the left fielder.
Bloom just stuck his bat out there and just slapped it over there, over the shortstop's head. I'll bring up the shortstop, Rodriguez.
Speaking of the girls lacrosse team will be at Winthrop tomorrow. The boys will be home at 4, and the girls will be at Winthrop 4 o'clock.
Winthrop boys lacrosse is pretty good. I don't know anything about the girls team. Happy to see the boys team doing well, because I know there was talk of potentially going co-op and merging with Saugus and maybe not having enough kids to even have a team. So happy to see that. A lot of first-time lacrosse players out there too, which is great.
Nice. Foul ball. Runner on first. No outs here for Saugus. Down 2-0. Top of the second. We play 7. Throw out of first. Runner's going, throw down. Looks like he's going to beat it, and he does.
Yep.
Foul ball down the right field line, out of play.
Made a pitch count in high school.
Nice off speed.
Yeah,
Pete pitch, strike 3 swinging.
So 1 out. Bloom on second after a base hit and stole second. Let's bring up the right field are amazing.
Foul back. Ooh, took a little bit off there to hit the batter. So three runners on first and second with one out. I think that one got away from him.
A little bit. Looked like trying to throw a curve and just didn't quite get the fingers on top of the ball.
Strike down the middle. So first and second, one out. Squares around a bunt, lays it down.
Bunt.
Nice play by the
Great
catcher.
play.
Yeah, very nice play.
Two runners into scoring position. It's a lost art, high school kids bunting.
Yeah. It's amazed me when I watch the NFL play, the NFL, excuse me, the Major League Baseball players. They have trouble getting down bunts. I wonder what they do in spring training.
They don't. They just swing as hard as they can. So this will bring up second baseman for Saugus, Riley. This is his first at bat.
Low, ball one.
But I will say Major League Baseball is a little bit more watchable now.
Yeah, it is. They've done a lot to speed up the game. I agree with you. A little more challenging to click in between games on pitches.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year with NBA basketball playoffs and a little bit of baseball out there, a little bit of hockey out there. Of course, we don't got a hockey team, but we'll get back. Low outside, gets away, but keeps it in front of him. Yep.
Come on, Matt, find it.
Strike. Got the outside, low and outside, it looked like. Got the call.
Yeah, Silva very deliberate. I know men are on base here, but working hard to get signs straight.
On the ground, Tolentino short, double pumped a little bit, but he made the play plenty of time. So, Tanner's escaped with no damage done.
So coming up in the second, Tanners will have Joey Smith, and then top of the order, Tolentino, Crocker, and Cunningham.
So did you get a chance to watch the draft at all, Matt? NFL draft,
I actually watched a lot of it, Joel. It was the Shedeur Sanders stuff was fascinating to me.
That was. As they said, and then the rest of the story comes out. I never seen Mel Kiper. He was out of his mind, Mel Kiper.
Yeah, for a guy who's only right 28% of the time.
Yeah.
I actually looked that up.
Did you? Okay.
They track the success of his, both where he thinks players are going to be drafted and whether or not they make an NFL team. And he's got a 28% success rate.
He turned it into a pretty nice gig.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But fascinating stuff. I love the kid that the Pats drafted. I think his response on stage was from the heart, and I think that he's like who's the kid the Pats drafted there from Fresno State there who played line for us forever, and he ate glass.
Fresno State. Oh my God.
San Jose State. He was a long time, and then we ended up trading him.
I got to think about that one.
Menkins, Logan Menkins.
Oh, Lincoln, yes.
Reminds me a lot
Cattle
of him.
farmer, yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of heart. He really did. And,
country strong.
Yep. And he wore number 2. He had a teammate who passed away, committed suicide act, unfortunately, in a bad traffic accident. And I did read about that. And then he wore that, and I think I read he actually wore the LSU pin, the only first-round draft pick to wear pin from his current team.
Yeah,
so.
I just saw a video of him squatting like 600 pounds or something.
And he winked before he squatted.
Yeah.
You saw the same video. Here's to the right field. It's going to be play out.
So Joey Smith flies out to right field. That'll bring up Tolentino, who was walked and scored in the first.
All right.
I think the Pats had a good draft.
Yeah, I was very, very happy with it, to be honest. I think he drafted a lot of quality individuals. If you did a little digging into their backgrounds.
Yes.
There's a fly ball. It's first baseman calls for it, and he makes the play.
Good play.
And foul territory. A lot of quality individuals. If you did a little background checks, they all had like 1 or 2 stories. Just showed how a lot of maturity, and I think Grable's putting a stamp on. And of course, the Apta score gave him an A+. Of course, you wake up, and I look forward. I don't know why I look forward, but 2 o'clock comes around. And I go over to listen to Felger and Maz, and you thought that there was a catastrophe. Unbelievable. Yeah. I know negativity sells sometimes, but I didn't have the time to call in, but I want to call up and say, are you kidding me? Unbelievable, really. Strike.
So it brings up Jacob Crocker, the third baseman, who got a hit in his first at-bat. Yeah, and this receiver from Washington State, I haven't heard a bad thing about them.
Yeah.
And they showed a clip of him scoring a touchdown against Travis Hunter.
I did see that, actually. I saw that somewhere. I said that to my boys. Yeah, I did see that clip. And then number 2, the running back, best trait of him is he doesn't fumble. And, Ramonde's great back, but he just puts the ball on the ground a little bit too much. High ball. And they were saying everywhere that I saw on TV, they kept talking about how Josh McDaniels is the type of running back that he can, he works with and makes look successful. Vice versa. Foul ball out of play. So nobody on for the Tanners here. Bottom of the second, 2-0. 2 outs. And
Crocker battling here.
Yeah, here's the boys lacrosse team coming up for a little practice. 5 o'clock. Or maybe there's a little JV game or something. I don't know.
No, they probably had to split time with the girls because of the track meet.
Yeah, right. Wind up in the pitch. Shot. Center looks like it's going to drop in front of the center fielder. Playing deep, so holds him to a single.
So Jacob Crocker with his second hit of the game. That'll bring up Jaden Cunningham, center fielder, who also walked in the first.
Go in and drop the ball on the throw down, so
not even a throw.
We'll take second base. 2 outs. The pitch high. Breaking ball, strike. Another breaking ball. That's a little high. Little cat calls from the Saugus sidelines.
Yeah, look good out here. But we also are far away and have a bad angle, so.
That's a strike. Wasn't much difference there. Maybe about half a foot down, I guess. Breaking ball. He had him looking. Yeah, he wish he did. He hesitated. So, Saugus puts the first 0 on the board for Peabody after 2-0 Tanners. Of course, could have talked a little bit more draft talk. I laughed because on Felger and Maz, they were all over the coaching staff drafting a kicker and a long snapper. And all I can say about that is, you know, when you come off 2 4-13 seasons, if you can get a long snapper and a kicker, and they can, you know, pretty much take care of you for 6 to 8, 10 years. It was getting out of Vinatieri, and we had some success with long snappers. I mean, you know, long snapper and a kicker, they can, you know, they're good. Yeah. They can win 2 or 3 games a year, and that's what the Pats need. They're not gonna, you know, I'd like to tell you they're gonna blow people out, but I don't think they will. But you know, you get a good kicker, and of course the kid's got to make the team. But I didn't really have an issue with that, you know. And they signed, 10, 11, 12 kids in after the draft was over. But yeah, I was.
I saw
it surprised.
In
the center from Georgia, my God.
In the paper today, kid from Endicott was invited to Pat's tryouts.
Yep, Endicott, and BC did pretty good. I think they had 3 kids drafted, and I'm sure
they did. 2 offensive linemen, I think.
Kendall and the other one, I can't remember his name, and Trapillo, I think it might have been. And a couple of guys that I'm sure will sign as free agents, so, you know, exciting time. And not that anybody's got it marked off except for me, but my May 13th NFL release schedule.
Oh. What are you keeping? What are you not keeping?
Yeah. They, I tell you, they got a couple nice road trips this year. They're at New Orleans or at Tampa Bay. So those aren't too bad places to go to watch some football games. All right, so Tanners.
So top of the order for Saugus, Crawford, Sirocco, Cam Sirocco, and then Nathan Sirocco.
Okay.
And then just joining us, Cam Sirocco, who started the game, came out in the second with what we only can guess is an arm injury.
Strike. Could hear that. Catcher's mitt pop out here.
So Max Silva cruising along here. Got himself in a little bit of trouble in the second. Was helped with a strikeout and a nice play by the shortstop.
Ground to the first baseman, picks it up, makes the play. 1 out for the Tanners.
Yep, so we were right. Cam Sort, he did say in the game, went to first. Batting in the same spot.
Ball 1. Good strike right down the middle.
Just painted that outside corner. Great pitch.
Just outside. 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. Nobody on. 1 out.
Thought I'd see a little bigger crowd here today.
Yeah, never easy on a Monday.
Yeah.
School vacation last week, so I'm sure a lot of parents had a couple of days off last week.
Three and one? Sound right? Or 3-2?
3-2. All right. So he walks third batter in the inning. Was that the
second batter?
Second batter. So yep, there's that. So 1 on, 1 out. Tanner's holding on to a 2-0 lead here. Top of the third.
That'll bring up the catcher Nathan Sirocco. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first.
He's going. His throw got it away. I think he beat it. He did.
So it's already 3 stolen bases combined for both teams.
He's going for third. Got a great jump. Yeah.
Not even close.
Hi.
So Cam Sirocco on third and his brother Nathan up to bat.
Throws back to third.
You don't see that very often.
Nope.
I guess if you've stolen 2 bases, you want to keep him honest.
Oh, he walked him.
Wow. Second walk in the inning for Silva.
Speaking of stolen bases, I don't know how many of you caught it over the weekend. I'm sure you did, but Jared Duran stealing home.
After hitting a triple.
Yeah. And then the next day, they pulled off the double steal. And I think that was the first time in many years that they've had back-to-back. They call it a steal home plate because it's a double steal, but many years that's happened. But to see Duran do that, I didn't see it live, but to see that live must have been incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a good angle from the third baseline so you could see. I mean, he was almost halfway down the line. It was great.
It's amazing that can happen in Major League Baseball.
Yep.
High school, sure, maybe little, but, I mean...
All right, so Sachem's got the corners. First and third, 1 out. Throw to first. First and third, 1 out. Trailing 2-0 here. Looking to get on the board.
See if Saugus puts some sort of play on here to get that runner to second.
Yeah, and there they do. As soon as you set it, and he faked the throw down, held on to it. So nice play. All right, so now we got second and third one out. First base is open here, but Taylors could just use it out here. Concentrate on the batter. Coach Betts
gonna do a little check-in here with Silva. So Tanner's holding on to a slim 2-0 lead here with Saugus challenging in the third. 2 on, 1 out. That'll bring up the first baseman. Well, what was the first baseman? It was now the third baseman, I believe. Zeitz.
Here's the pitch. Ball hit, goes through the infield. That should tie it up. They are going to send him home. Here's the throw. Crosses the plate, and Runner does not take second on the throw. It was a good throw as far as no bounce, but they are going to now tie it up. And they'll have a base runner on first with 1 out.
That will bring up Bloom, number 5, who is left fielder. He had a hit and a stolen base in the second.
Foul back. So Saugus does a nice job getting base runners and manufacturing some runs with some stolen bases there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, both those runs were a result of a stolen base or set up a hit.
It's high ball. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I only know because I heard the umpire say it. I think we must have a mic down there close by.
Strike 2. All right, so Tanner's could use it out here, stop the momentum.
This is a big pitch right here.
Looks like it's going to be a pop-up out of play.
Yeah, not a ton of foul territory in this field.
Nope. So 1 and 2 on the batter. Here's the pitch. Gets the strike 3. Nice.
Big out.
Yep.
So 2 out.
Throwing back to first. He's safe.
Ooh, got him leaning there a little bit. Going the wrong direction.
Outside or high. A little bit of both.
Did you do the softball game the other day?
I did do the game on Friday. Tough game against, it was Beverly. They lost 13. No, was it 9? Excuse me. We had tying runs. It was 9-7, I believe. The tying run on base, but, nice job. Actually, that was Danvers. I believe it was Danvers. They played the boys, and the next day was the girls. We always talk about pitching when it comes to baseball, but softball is a whole nother level, even huge. So, Tanner's struggling a little bit.
They're young, right?
Yeah, two freshman pitchers, yeah. So, just got to get through it. Back, but safe. You know, they hit, and they, like I said, they were down, I think, at one point, like 9-3, and they fought back into it. But that was a nice day. A little bit of raindrops towards the end of the game, but yeah, couldn't ask for better weather that day either. And today, and we'll be back here a couple of weeks. Not quite sure what the dates are, but we'll be back for a couple of games live action. And I know PATV also has the young. They got some kids doing the games as when we can't make it, which is nice to see.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So this is Rodriguez, the shortstop, who struck out his first at bat.
Fly ball out of play,
Close.
I believe. Yeah. Oh, nice try by the first baseman. Yeah, he dove, tried to bring the ball back over the fence, couldn't do it, but good effort.
Yeah, Noah Crocker almost made a spectacular play there.
So 2 strikes on the batter, 2 outs, runner on first. Saugus has tied up the game here. Slowed down considerably. He was pretty quick through 2. High. Tolentino, it's short. Can't make the play clean. And throws it away. Runner's going to third. He's going to stop at third. Base runner around first to second. So second and third, 2 outs here. So that's the stuff that I know drives Coach Betancourt absolutely bananas.
Yeah, it's one thing to bobble it, but just eat it.
Yeah.
Didn't have to make that throw.
So now you got 2 runners in scoring position here. Puts a little bit added pressure on the pitcher and the catcher, obviously.
Yep. Instead of the inning being over, you got 2 runners in scoring position. With Mason up, who was hit by a pitch in the first. I'm sorry, the second.
Foul ball. So the 7th batter in the order, 7th batter of this inning, I believe. Yeah. So he's done a good job, actually, of getting ahead on the account of Peabody pitcher, so he's got to bear down here. Get the leadoff strike here. Yeah, it's outside or high. One and 1. 2 outs. One is at second and third. Hello. 2 and 1.
Need a strike here. Throw a strike. Make them put it in play. Trust your defense.
Mags just out of the reach. I was watching him before the pitch. He was definitely shading over. It's the play home.
Safe?
Safe, yeah. He was just shaded. Maglione, the second base, was just shaded towards second base, and he dove for it just out of the reach. So that error does come back to haunt the Tanners. So they've given up 4 here in the top of the third. Now, instead of being ahead by 2, they're down by 2. 8th man up for the Sachems.
Yep. Bernard, who had that very nice sacrifice bunt in the second.
Shot. Mags makes the play on the line drive right in front of second base. So, but the damage is done. Saugus puts up 4. Takes the lead here. So, Tanner's going to have to see what they can do with the bats.
So the good news is the meat of the orders up for the Tanners.
Yeah.
Noah Crocker, Brett Murphy, and then Luke Maglione. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Noah Crocker, he was hit by a pitch. I think it was the first pitch of his at-bat that he got hit. So let's see if he can swing the bat here. So 4-2, bottom of the third. Tanner's trying to make up a 2-run deficit here. So they're hitting the ball, so it's not like they haven't put the ball in play. So,
yep.
Cleanup hitter leading off. So, see if we can get something here in the third.
All right. So lefty at the plate.
It's going to be a thrill for the Crocker boys' parents to see both their kids playing on the same field, at least for 1 year.
Yeah, that is special. Strike swinging, so that's 3 strikes. If you're Saugus, that's big. You want to kind of keep the momentum going here in your direction.
The other team's best hitter to strike out. So that brings up Ethan Waybread, who is DHing today for Silva.
Strike swinging. So it looks like 22's getting into a little groove here.
Yep.
4 straight strikes.
Working a little quicker.
Yep. Strike 2,
You're
swinging.
feeling good about your pitches. You tend to pick up your speed a little bit.
Yeah, get in a good rhythm.
Yep.
Sure. Now, that's low, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. After 5 straight strikes, throws a ball. High, 2-2, evens up the count.
Good pitch.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I was
Off speed.
blocked. Yep.
Had him totally off balance. So back-to-back strikeouts of the 4 and 5 hitter to boot. So that brings up left fielder Mike Murphy. who had a base hit to left field his first at-bat in the first inning.
Strike one. It's a shot. Foul ball, first base side.
Yep, good job of going with the pitch there.
Ball. Off speed, popped it up. Second baseman's got a beat on it. And he makes a play to retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down for the Tanners. Big inning for Saugus.
So coming up in the fourth, Saugus 9-1-2, Riley Crawford and Cam Sirocco.
So important for PB to just get out of this inning as quickly as Saugus just did to them. They need to do to Saugus.
Get the first out.
Yep. How's Beverly treating you these days?
Pretty good.
That's
pretty good. We're at the home stretch.
You go.
I can almost taste graduation.
It's kind of fun here as the baseball season goes on. Hopefully, with some tennis teams in the playoffs, but it's nice to see all the kids show up and support each other. And then the seniors get out of school, so it's a fun time of year.
Yes, it is. I don't think they do it here in PBD, but our seniors are out on an internship for the whole fourth quarter. So they all go and find a job, so to speak, to see if they're interested in a career path. So
that's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little program.
Hey, two.
All right, so Riley up for Saugus, who was the starting second baseman. I think he is now at. Do you go to? Oh, maybe he still is the second baseman.
So you definitely want to take advantage. Just start off the inning with the number 9 hitter.
Yep, just those strikes. Nothing fancy. Don't overthink it. Just bear down and throw strikes. Good.
It's a little nubber. Foul ball.
Good job. I was going to say, you do just that, throw a strike and get him to swing at that pitch. And that's a swing and bunt.
Strike down the middle. 2 strikes on the batter here.
Now you can play a little bit. 0-2. That was a waste pitch.
Yeah, I sure in my mind exactly. I couldn't get off my tongue. Shots. It's going to be a foul ball, first base side. High fly ball. Looks like the center fielder's got a good take on it. 1 out.
All right, good job. Got that first out.
Yeah.
Brings up the leadoff hitter Crawford, who has grounded out twice. Once to the second baseman, once to the first baseman.
Ground ball to Mags at second. Low throw. Error. Well, sometimes the easy ones are the tough ones, as they say. That's a leadoff batter there, too. So, based on what I've seen, I think Saugus will probably have him running. So,
I would assume we'll see a throw over on that first pitch.
Yeah.
So that brings up Cam Sirocco.
Yep.
Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first inning, walked and scored in the second. And
Outside, ball one.
Oh, no throw over.
There's your throw.
Not a huge lead.
Strike swinging.
Two off speed. Fooled him. He was way out ahead of that.
Ball. Back to first. He's not even close. Back to first again.
Yeah, not a huge lead over there at first.
Low.
Oh, we have a courtesy runner, that's why.
Is that 23?
Nope, no, it's not. Nope, it is Crawford.
Low. So that's walk. So hopefully that error is not going to do damage, but this is the type of stuff that can happen. And we're coming to the meat of the order. 3, 4, and 5 coming up.
Yep, this is the number 3 batter, Nathan Sirocco. Fielder's choice. Walked in the third. Stole a base and scored in the third.
What do we got here? Timeout. Home plate umpire for a second. All right, so first and second, 1 out. Number 3 batter at the plate here. Looks like the Tanners are going to get some action in the bullpen here. Strike. That's what the PB pitcher needs to do. He's just got to concentrate on the batter here now.
I love that our bullpen's up in the woods.
Yeah. That's one thing we can get a good view of, that's for sure. Strike, swinging Tolentino. It's going to be safe. That was a slow hit roller, and he I don't know if he could charge anymore. It was kind of hard, but just slow enough, as they say.
Yeah, and he was playing double play depth.
Yeah,
so.
he was. So now, bases loaded, 1 out, cleanup hitter for Saugus. What did he do the last at bat, Matt?
He has flied out to center field and had a base hit and scored in the third.
Okay.
He had that base hit that scored the first 2 runs, so
Okay.
he also has 2 RBIs.
Ball 1, no place to put him here.
We need a hit back to the pitcher here or something. Develop an easy double play.
Ooh, 2-0. Tough pitch. Did not get the call, though. Strike down the middle. Big pitch there.
Yeah, tough one to look at. Especially bases loaded.
Yep, 2-1. Huge hole between first and second base. Outside, 3-1. So pitcher for Peabody, not really pitching a bad game. No help though on defense.
It looks like Tanners are willing to take the double play here because middle of the infield is back.
Right.
Crocker's in on the grass. Both Crockers are pretty much in on the grass.
Yep. Here's the pitch. Go, gets the low strike.
Little help from the catcher.
Yeah,
there.
it's a little hometown call there.
Good job by Hartnett to pull that in.
So big pitch here, 3-2, bases loaded, runners just 1 out. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, wow.
Big out.
Wow, huge out. Huge out for the Tanners. It's a big play right here. They're going to go into the dugout down only 2 or down a little bit more. So let's see what happens. Third baseman going to talk to his pitcher. I don't know if he's buying a little bit of time.
Or talking about whether he's going to hold him on it.
Yeah, okay. All right, so still bases loaded, but 2 outs now.
Bagley only had to play a couple more steps to his left.
I agree.
I feel like Saugus has about 3 hits up that hole.
Yeah, they do. Outside. 1-1. Ball hit softly, catcher picks it up. Foul ball.
Hartnett was out of his crouch fast and on that ball. All right, so we'll do it all over again here.
Lined up. Ooh, just a little high, it looked like.
A little high and outside.
Strike, swinging, wow. Huge strikeout. So Tanners get the last 2 outs of the inning to leave the bases loaded for Saugus. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th. Saugus 4, Tanners 2.
So PV's half of the 4th will bring Maglione, Hartnett, and Joey Smith to the plate. Tanners need to get something going here.
Yep. Huge out. Let's see if they can take care of it now and capitalize on it. So as we're sitting here doing the game, the Patriots have released 6 players today to make room for all their new draft choices and signings. No major names really. Nah, nothing really. Nope. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman, wide receiver, linebacker, safety, and tight end. Nothing. No names that really ring a bell to me, that's for sure. All right.
All right. So Luke Maglione will lead off here in the 4th. Luke struck out looking in the 1st. Looking to make up for that costly error.
Yep. Showed base hit, or at least something would certainly make him forget about it very easily.
So that sun's starting to creep behind the trees where the batter's in the shadow and the pitcher's in the sun.
Right.
Advantage there has got to go to the pitcher. Depending on where the ball is hit, the center fielder and left fielder could be staring right into the sun.
Ball, first base side. I believe it's out of play. It is.
Yeah, tough to see over there in the shade.
The shot, center fielder's got a beat, makes the play, 1 out. So got some good wood on the ball, but straight away center field.
Hit it hard, but right at the center fielder.
It's low, ball 1.
So this will bring up Hartnett, the catcher, who grounded out to the first baseman in the 1st inning.
High, 2-0. Tanners could use a base runner, down by 2 here, bottom of the 4th. Last inning was a 1-2-3 inning for the Saugus pitcher.
Yep, who's coming in relief due to an injury to the starting pitcher. He's done a nice job, too.
Certainly has.
His 1st inning a little bit shaky, but he settled down nicely.
Yeah, he came in with the bases loaded, if I remember correctly, actually.
Yep.
All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a shot. Shortstop's got a beat on it. Throws it across the diamond. 2 outs.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Joey Smith, who He himself flied out to the right fielder.
Still a balmy 72 degrees here.
Love it.
Veterans.
All week.
Yep. Strike. One and one. Strike two swinging. Good cut. Out of play, foul ball.
He's hacking.
He is.
Trying to get himself standing on second base here somehow.
Another good hack at it, but foul ball.
Make him work. If you're up there with 2 outs and nobody on, if nothing else, just make the pitcher work. Make him throw a couple extra pitches. Try and get yourself to second base.
First baseman makes the play, throws it to the pitcher. Nicely done. So 6 straight retired by Saugus pitcher here. We move to the 5th. 4-2 Sachems. Any thoughts on John Cena turning heel?
I'm doing what?
John Cena turning heel.
What does that mean?
Bad guy, John Cena.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen, I'm reaching here, right?
Yeah. Talking wrestling now. Oh, man. Can't believe wrestling's still a thing.
Still a thing. My God.
$1 billion
WrestleMania was crazy, yeah. Celtics got a shot to put him down tomorrow. Be nice.
Gosh. Talk about unwatchable. The NBA playoffs is a little bit better, but
yeah, they've gotten very physical. I'll tell you, the Knicks yesterday came back unbelievable.
And I love physical basketball, but why even do it? Because it's going to be a flagrant, it's going to be a review, it's going to be this, it's going to be. I learned for the first time last night what a take foul is. I didn't even know that existed.
Take foul.
So a take foul is different from, it's just
when you have an extra foul.
No, you and the offensive player, nobody behind you. It's in the half court, and you just foul them because you know you're going to get beat. Results in a technical. It's absurd.
Wow.
And the amount of replays,
replays.
Bring me back to 1986.
Right. Foul ball.
So 6, 7, 8 up for Saugus. This is the shortstop Rodriguez, who struck out and reached on an error and scored in the 3rd. Oh, and do we have a new pitcher, Joel?
We do. Number is it 11, I believe. I believe it is.
Yeah,
Joey Sinibaldi.
Okay.
If your eyes are correct, that is number 11.
Yeah, and Joey did a nice job coming in on relief for Joey Smith against Danvers the other day. Coach had a lot of nice things to say about him. He threw 3 innings and struck out 5 while scouting 3 hits the other day. So he's well rested. There's strike one. Yep, there's a strikeout.
Sinibaldi in relief for Max Silva, who did a nice job. Scattered a few hits, but had some costly errors behind him.
Yes, top of the fifth.
He's got a good pace going himself.
Yeah, I love it. You know, it gets the batters in there quicker. It makes your infielders on their toes.
Strike swinging.
Yeah, pitching fast is just good all around.
Keeps everyone in the game.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your outfielders get a little distracted.
Strike three. Nice. So Joey's come in and he tied the first two batters on strikeouts.
So that brings up Bernard, who has come in relief to pitch as a sacrifice bunt.
Come on, since we got you, kick him up. Hey, Sticks.
And lined out to the short second baseman.
Shot third baseman off the bounce.
Oof.
High throw, but he gets him. Nice job.
So Crocker to Crocker. Wow.
I think it bounced off his chest, but he came up with it pretty quick, threw it across the diamond. That's going to do it. So really, Tanner's, only that one bat in the top of the third that gave up four. Other than that, all scoreless innings.
Yeah, it was two walks and a base hit that really opened the floodgates there in the third. So that's what the Tanners needed, a quick 1-2-3.
Yep. Nice job by Joey Sinibaldi.
So that brings us to the top of the order. Tolentino, Crocker, and Cunningham will start it off for the for the Tanners here in the fifth. Tolentino walked and scored in the first, flied out in the second. And Jacob Crocker has 2 hits.
So, good inning as any here. Let's see what Tolentino does here. Put the ball in play, use your speed. We just need base runners. A lot of chatter from the Saugus dugout, sounds like. Strike.
Yeah, Bernard's picked up the pace here a little bit as well.
Strike swinging.
Yeah.
So it's 1 and 2 here.
Took a little something off of that and threw him off balance.
Ball hit, base hit, left field. Nice job by the senior.
Okay, did your job as a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that'll bring up Jacob Crocker, third baseman. Like I said, has 2 base hits and a stolen base, scored in the first. Run it goes.
Throwing in the dirt. Stood up, but he was safe.
All right, there he is. So he immediately gets off and gets a huge lead at second base.
Ball was hit hard to the right fielder, right at him, though. Tolentino's going to tag up and easily make it to third. All right.
Goes in as a sacrifice. So that will bring up Jaden Cunningham, center fielder, who walked and struck out looking.
Outside. Strike swinging.
Something to the outfield or to the right side would be ideal here. We got to get this run home.
Fouled off.
Should Cunningham get on, Noah Crocker would then
Okay.
get up, who's on deck.
Yeah, I think that's 2-2.
Awfully close.
Strike to third baseman.
Going home.
Going home.
Safe. Catcher couldn't handle it.
Yep. Wow, bang, bang play there. So, Tanners get within one. Nice job.
And they keep a base runner for cleanup hitter Noah Crocker, who was hit by a pitch and struck out in the third. So a big moment here for Crocker. Don't need anything fancy, just get a base hit.
Yep. Throw down, wrong side of the... Wow, he beat it. Throw was to the wrong side of the bag.
I don't know how he beat it.
Yep.
Looked like he was running in sand there. All right, well, there it is. Runner in scoring position for Crocker.
Foul back.
Outside.
Ball.
Way outside. So one run in, Cunningham on second. Cleanup hitter Noah Crocker up to bat.
strike swing, and that's the second out of the inning.
And Crocker's second strikeout of the game. So that brings up Ethan Waybrett, the designated hitter, who himself has struck out twice. So he is due.
A speed pitch and hit him. So runners on first to second. That's good because obviously you want to get your leadoff hitter up again who led off the inning here. So
yeah,
you want to see him in the 6th, 7th if you can, if not the 6th.
Problem is Cunningham was standing on third there.
Yeah, I saw that.
And if he's not hit by a pitch,
now they're going to call it in here.
He's at least at third.
Yeah. Okay, so runner stays at first.
All right, so that brings up Mike Murphy, the left fielder, who got a base hit in the first and flied out to the second baseman in the third.
Oh, back to the pitcher. Throws it out. All right, so Tanners get within one. They pick up one, and after 5 innings, the score here, Saugus 4, Peabody 3. Top of the 6th coming up. Once again, we play 7 in high school baseball.
All right, well, got one back.
That's right.
A little bit closer. And Saugus starts the 6th, 9-1-2. So same scenario as the 4th inning.
Right.
Got to get that first out. Huge. So I saw, checking the athletic schedule, this Thursday is the annual Danish Cup, which is the boys lacrosse game with Bishop Fenwick, which is always a fun event. I think it's home this year. I know.
Give a shout out to all those graduates in college coming up. Believe it or not, the first one that I know of is, I believe this weekend, is High Point. High Point has a graduation, so they start a little bit early in the south down there.
So May 1st, Thursday, Danish Cup is boys lacrosse against Bishop Fenwick lacrosse. Which, in the history of the Danish Cup, last year Fenwick earned their first victory in the history of the entire meeting between those two teams, which I think is 11 years.
Here's a leadoff batter, Joey Sinibaldi, in for his second inning.
So Riley, who's the second baseman, grounded out in the second, flied out in the fourth.
Foul out of play, it looks like. And it is. Another foul ball, so 2 strikes on the batter quickly here.
Riley battling here. I didn't see. Do you have their non-league schedule, Peabody's non-league schedule, Joel?
I do. There's a shot down the left field line. So 2 strikes, single.
Winchester, Melrose. Coach Betts have a connection with that league. Didn't they play them in football too? Winchester?
Winchester, yes.
Yeah, that appears to be the only... Oh, and Wakefield, which I believe is that same conference.
Yeah, Middlesex, actually.
Yeah.
He's going. Came up with a throw and... Oh, wow. Thought he had him. It was close. Yep, Max did a nice job bringing the ball down.
So Crawford, the leadoff batter.
Yep.
Grounded out in the first, grounded out in the third, and reached on an error in the fourth.
So Saugus trying to get that run back that Peabody got in the bottom of the fifth. Give their pitcher a little bit of a cushion. Outside ball. Ball again.
Gotta get this out here.
Yeah. Strike. Three. Nice job. That's right.
So first out of the inning, and that brings up Cam Sirocco. Reached on a fielder's choice, walked and scored in the third, and walked again in the fourth. So really hasn't done much damage with his bat.
Yep.
So let's throw him some strikes and make him swing, see what happens here. Clearly a disciplined hitter.
There's a ball left field.
He immediately stings it to left field.
Yeah, nice play by the defense. He got the ball in quicker to left fielder, and they did not send him. It was a smart play. And also the runner at first did not take second because the ball was in so quickly to the infield.
Yep. So good job there by Mike Murphy to get that in quick and hit the cutoff man. Depending on what happens here, could have saved a run. So that brings up Nathan Sirocco. Reached on a fielder's choice twice and walked and scored in the third.
He's going for second. He did not throw it down. Once again, good discipline there. Foul ball.
So Winfield in this time for Betts.
Yep.
Down now only one run.
Late innings here, yep.
Look to see a ground ball to cut down the runner at home.
Throws to third. He got him.
Good job.
Nice. Wow. Nice play by the Tanners. Huge. You can hear the crowd. All right, so now we need the third out here and get into the dugout.
Now we've gone from one out with two on to two outs with one on. Great play. Great move. Yep, little life from that Tanner bench now.
Yeah. Strike 3. Here we go. So huge turnaround. Big play by the Tanners. They pick off at third and then a strikeout in the next pitch to end the inning.
Yeah, great job by Sarabaldi.
Matt, I'm going to nature calls. I'll be back in a couple minutes here.
So Tanner's half of the sixth will bring up Luke Maglione, who has struck out in the first, flied out to center field in the fourth, followed by catcher Zach Hartnett, who grounded out to first base and grounded out to the shortstop in the fourth, and then Joey Smith, who was flied out to right and grounded out to the first baseman, covered by the pitcher. So Tanner's trail by one run here in the bottom of the sixth inning. But Joey Sarabaldi coming in relief and doing a nice job shutting down the Saugus offense in 2 innings of relief. Saugus scoring all 4 of their runs in the third, mostly a result of 2 walks and an error. So we'll see what the Tanners can put together here at the bottom of the sixth. They will have one more crack at it, assuming they go into the seventh trailing. Bernard will take the mound again for Saugus, who also came in relief due to an injury. He will start Maglione with a strike. Be a little bit inside 1-1. Base hit to right field. So Maglione with the base hit to right field starts the Tanners off here on the sixth. So Hartnett up now, the catcher, who is definitely due. So Hartnett looking for a base hit here. Saugus looking to turn a double. He will square to bunt. He lays down a beautiful bunt. He is out at first, but moves Maglione over to second with the sacrifice bunt.
So I think as I walked up, I heard so it was Mags who got the base hit. Yeah, nice.
Followed by a Hartnett sacrifice bunt to push Mags over to second.
Nice.
So Joey Smith, who flied out to right field and then grounded out to the first baseman. So bottom of the order, getting a little something going here.
Foul.
Mags with a big lead off of second.
He does have a big lead. Even it's a ball.
Got a tag. Trouble.
Over the right fielder's head. Couldn't come away with it. Mags.
He's going to hold him.
He's going to hold him. Wow. A little shocked to see that he was not on third, even with he was such a big lead there. So second and third, 1 out.
So Joey Smith with a huge double there.
Yeah, that was a long run for the right fielder. Like I said, a little surprise there that Mags is not in the dugout with the tying run in.
So that'll bring up the shortstop Tolentino, who has walked and scored, flied out and had a base hit and scored a run. in the fifth.
So here's a good opportunity here for the Tanners to take the lead and just get 3 outs and go home. But a little bit of work to be done before that happens.
So Jacob Crocker.
And the infield is playing in now. They just came in, the second baseman and the shortstop.
Got to imagine a base hit scores too, yeah. So Jacob Crocker with 2 base hits, a stolen base, and a sacrifice.
All right, so that was the intentional walk there. We got bases loaded. I'm sorry, you might have said that. My bad.
I think they threw him 1 pitch and then they just put him on.
So hit up the middle. He's gonna score 1. He's coming home. Center fielder can't find the ball. Wow.
Yeah.
So they scored 2 in on the error. Runners take second and third. Big play. Wow, that's a big one. They were going to have the go-ahead run, but instead of first and second with 1 out, now you got second and third, 1 out. So pass ball, squeeze, a lot of different things can happen here.
Shout out to Joey Smith there. He did not hesitate around in third. He hustled all the way and was able to score easily. Put a little pressure on that center fielder.
Yep. So Tanner's coming up big here in the late innings. 1 in the 5th, 2 here in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead. And it's like we still got runners on second and third, only 1 out.
Yep, with Jaden Cunningham up, who has walked, struck out, and hit into a fielder's choice.
Okay.
5th.
And what's he? Number 3rd in the batting order?
Yep.
Yep.
So,
all right, so 3, 4, and 5.
Noah Crocker on deck, who is also due.
All right, so let's be smart here. No crazy base running mistakes.
So smart there by the Saugus catcher to step up. Because you notice Crocker with a huge lead. Well, he still has a huge lead on second.
He does. Strike.
Saugus infield is way in. So Crocker should have no problem scoring on a base hit.
Strike swinging.
Gotta keep your head in, son. I know you want to hit it hard here, but put it into play.
Put the pressure on the defense. Ooh, breaking ball. Doesn't get the call there. Just a pitch. Another breaking ball over the head.
Hit him.
So I think we got 3 and 2, if not 2 and 2.
I think you're right.
Foul back.
Tanner's still with only 1 out here, so.
Yep. Looking for some insurance runs. Oh, he grabbed the walk. Nice job.
So that brings up Crocker.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield playing in. Foul ball. Tanners have scratched back here in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead. It's a ball. They were down 4-2 heading into the 5th. Scored 1 in the bottom of the 5th, 2 here in the bottom of the 6:05. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Probably nobody in this park wants to hit more than Noah Crocker.
It's a smash right by the first baseman.
Noah was hit by a pitch and struck out twice.
So Tolentino's on third. He's your speed man.
And with the lead that Jacob Crocker has on second, he will score easily on a base hit.
Foul ball again. Two strikes on the batter. Bases loaded, 1 out. Fouled it off again.
Battling.
Yeah.
Noah Crocker with the potential to bust this thing wide open.
Oh, call third strike. Okay. So now bases loaded, 2 outs.
That brings up Ethan Waybright, the designated hitter, who has been hit by a pitch and struck out twice. So the middle of the order here for the Tanners, struggling a little bit.
Low ball 1. Ball 2.
Bernard took over in the second inning. He's thrown a lot of pitches.
Yes. Took all that last out here. Stop the damage. High, 3-0. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Betts make him take 2 pitches. Gets the call on the strike there. Three balls, 1 strike, bases loaded for the Tanners, 2 outs. Fouls it off, full count, so bases, runners will be off with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 in. Tanners up here. Looking for something insurance, yeah.
Base hit hard here, could potentially score 3. Runners are going. There it is.
There it is.
That is a shot.
Over the left fielder's head. It's the fence.
2 runs will score.
2 runs, there's 3 runs. Wow, huge double. Over the left fielder's head. I think it hit the fence on maybe 1-2 bounces. What a shot. Rocket.
Bases clearing double. Great job.
Wow, huge hit.
That's a long way.
Yeah, that is.
That one hopped the fence.
So, Tan is now up 8-4.
And that brings up Mike Murphy.
He hits a shot,
Left
but it's
field.
gonna looks like it's out of play here.
Murphy is 1 for 3 with a single.
Who hit that double again? Bases clearing
Waybrett,
double?
the designated hit, Ethan Waybrett.
Well, he did his job today. He did hit. So Tanner's plate 5 here in the bottom of the 6th to open it up. 8-4. The plate, 2 strikes on the batter.
Tough to see that ball coming off the bat.
Yeah.
Where the shadows are.
So Tanners came into the game 5-3. Big W. They can nail it down.
This would be a big win.
Yeah. A lot of tenacity to come back like they did. That's a pop up to the shortstop, but not before the Tanners plate 5. So we go to the top of the 7th. Tanners 8, Saugus 4. 3 outs away from victory number 6. Once again, Tanners will be on the road they'll be back home here on Wednesday against Winthrop at 4 o'clock. And then they'll be on the road Thursday at Masco at 4:15.
So what do we, other than Peabody, the team to beat is Masco?
Yeah, Masco. Marblehead, I think, is pretty good. Everyone's pretty tight, actually. They really are. And they always end up the year with the tournament there. It's the Jim Janulis tournament. That's Danvers and Wakefield. Gloucester's having a good year, actually. I know Gloucester's having a good year. All right, so the complexion has changed now. Just get 3 outs. Concentrate on the batter.
Looks like Sinibaldi's coming out to close this one out.
Nice.
All right, let's see if we can make this a nice clean inning.
Yep. Ball 1.
So Saugus cleanup hitters Zetz, who is 1 for 3 with the strikeout. Good pitch.
Nice. Ball.
Yep, in the dirt.
Three and 1.
Don't lose him here. Give me a fastball. Yeah, boy.
Here we go. 3 and 2.
Good pitch.
Back to the pitcher. Makes the play to first. 1 out.
Good job.
Yeah.
Bring up the left fielder, Bloom, who's 1 for 3, base hit, stolen base, 2 strikeouts.
Strike. So if you tuned in late here, Tanners were down 4-2 going into the top of the 5th. They scored 1 in the bottom of the 5th, 5 in the bottom of the 6th, and now take the lead 8-4. There's out. Strike number 2 there.
Yep. Good block by the catcher there with a pitch in the dirt.
This is after coming off a little bit of I don't want to say a heartbreaking loss, but a tough loss at Danvers last week. There we go. Strike swinging. 2 outs. And, going into the week after school vacation, Matt, 3 games this week to win the first one. That helps.
Yeah.
Sets a tone for the week.
So that'll bring up Rodriguez, who has struck out twice and reached on an error. Good try by Hartnett there to frame the zone.
Strike, swinging, foul tip. Catcher held on to it. Nice job. Strike 3, swinging.
Great way to end.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 to close out the game. So Tanner's huge victory here at home. Up early 2-0, then down 4-2 halfway through the game. They score 1 in the bottom of the 5th and 5. Big triple cleared the bases to open it up for the Tanners.
Yeah, Ethan Waybrecht with that with that double that scored 3.
Yep. So Tanners will go home victorious, and they will be at 6-3 here. So thank you, Matt. Great day at Peabody Vets Memorial High School field. And we'll watch the Tanners on the road, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks. And everybody have an enjoyable week and enjoy the weather the next couple of days. Thank you very much.